time Pugna took his tower, and Necro made a comeback in that game after just a couple of successful team fights.
Yeah, again, that Reaper's helping out, just being involved in those team fights in general really did as well. I thought they would ban out the Bat Rider. I was actually just going to say, I don't think there's any way you leave the Bat Rider in, even if you can pick it yourself. They clearly
definitely
don't want it, so...
It's so dangerous to leave him in the pool, too, when you have when there's a Spirit Breaker. You know, Spirit Breaker back combo up against a lane with an Ancient Apparition in it. He's very prone to getting ran at by heroes like that, so...
Could be dangerous, but they will take it out. Bloodseeker also has been taken out. They, you know, what's interesting, I was looking at the games they played in that Perfect World series. In the last game, that you know, game 3, SG won off of a Arc Warden pick. Now, they had it on their team. I'm not sure how much effect he had, but I'm assuming considering they won pretty good effect. But there it is. They banned it out. DCSA, they are done with the Arc Warden from SG Esports.
Yeah, definitely something they don't want to play against, especially in a game like this. They are one game from eliminating SG Esports from this. Is that correct?
That is correct. This is the lower bracket, so
10 seconds remaining.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, this is where you pull out all the big guns, right? You don't hold back. You bring out your Arc Wardens, your Alchemists, all these cheesy last pick heroes.
Yeah. This could be very interesting. Very, very interesting, these next couple picks. The Alks, like you mentioned, Anti-Mage was banned last, I think, last game. So there's a lot of stuff here that you might need to be worried about from both teams. But for now, in terms of what both teams have, Spirit Breaker, Necrophos, so 4 position, potentially mid for DCSA, and then Ancient Apparition support. Puck, again, could be mid, could be off lane. So a lot of flexibility here so far, Brax.
Yeah, that's an interesting ban from SG, the Keeper of the Light. I wonder what that is going to be for. Maybe they're going to set up for something that doesn't want to get mana leaked, perhaps, or blinded over and over.
Yeah, that is. What would that entail? What hero do you think that would work best with then?
I mean, Keeper of the Light, he's good against pretty much every hero because every hero in the game uses mana.
True.
And many heroes need the right click, and Blinding Light prevents you from doing that.
Yeah.
But no, in all seriousness, I really don't know. It could be anything. It could be anything from like a Huskar, but the Huskar Necro matchup is actually quite odd because you can't armlet toggle at all when Heartstopper Aura is on you.
Oh, so, yeah. Wow.
Even though Necro does deal magic damage, just not being able to toggle your armlet like that makes it a pretty difficult matchup sometimes.
But for now, we'll have to table then the Huskar, whoever is picked up for SG Sports and DCSA, is picked up the Shadow Shaman. That'll be their target. They'll have the 4 position support, a lot of lockdown, much like a Bane with Fiend's Grip. That's been taken away, and they go for the guy that has a lot of pushing potential with Serpent Wards.
Yep, they do indeed. Their group up and 5-man is quite strong, but SG also have very nice team fight at the moment as well. Ember Spirit, okay.
Yeah, this makes sense. Could be interesting in terms of how involved we saw an Ember Spirit game earlier, didn't we? Or am I going crazy?
No, we did. It was Mandy's Ember Spirit.
That's
he went
right.
Absolutely ham that game.
Yeah. And it was against the Puck, but this time they have the Puck in their team. For SG, I should say.
Yep, so it's looking like an offlane Puck most likely. I don't think this will be a safe lane Ember Spirit, although it is a possibility.
I think you're right. I think there's a much higher % chance this Puck is going offlane. It depends on what ADR plays, and I think he does play Ember Spirit as long as... I'll check, but I'm pretty sure he does.
Yeah, he definitely does. All right, OD comes out. Okay. So that's the hero that Ember Spirit does not like leaning against at all.
So do you try to, kind of have some flexibility, move your Ember Spirit around, and just try to dodge this OD, or are you kind of committed at this point?
I feel like he's pretty committed to the mid lane at this stage of the game. I don't think they can afford to put him in the safe lane. It's quite vulnerable, and I feel like they need that kind of hard carry physical damage style hero right now, right? They've got so much magic damage with those 4 current heroes, and they need a big right clicker.
Yeah, we saw the Luna picked up for HFN a few times, and for another, I think it might have even been supposed to be LA. No, it was the infamous Luna, that's right. We'll see if they want to go down that route. There's obviously a lot of other heroes still available in terms of the physical damage safe lane role. But what do DCSA need? Theoretically, so the OD is going to be put mid, which means the Necrophos safe lane or off lane?
So that's what I'm not sure, because there is an Ancient Apparition in the game, and they might not want to commit that level of farming, commit their safe lane position to that Necrolite, but It is possible.
Radiant team
We'll see. They do ban out the Weaver, which would have been a good 5th pick for SG because, of course, the AA combo with the Weaver. But there's the Earthshaker picked up for DCSA. And that is very interesting. I guess it must be offlane Shaker, right?
Yeah, it looks like the offlane Shaker. So it is going to be a safe lane Necro. Okay.
10 seconds
I think that's going to be an interesting game for this Necrophos. Again, Leo Style kind of had a rough game last game, but I'm thinking maybe Leo Style plays the OD and they put the Necro for HFN. I don't know. Can he? I would assume he can play that.
That sounds about right. And you know, Leo Style is a comeback player. He may be down early in the game, but he's not out. He'll find a way back in the game.
Yeah, we'll see. 30 seconds left for SG Esports. What are they going to grab? They already have their ADR hero. They have their La Posa hero. They're looking for their Costabile hero. And Weaver would have been great. They can't grab it. It's been banned out. Now the last pick coming through.
They did go to the Troll Warlord last time for Costabile, but I don't know if this is the best Troll game. Doesn't look too good for them. I'm not sure what carry they're going to pick here, especially with Weaver being banned out.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. They're getting close, down to the nitty-gritty. And it is the Clanks. Nice. Love me some Clanks. That's a lot of fun.
All right, very cool here. I like the Clanks.
So you have some tower push. You have some pick-off potential in the back lines. You have some initiation through your Puck and your Ember Spirit and your Kunkka. How are you liking both of these drafts, man?
I like SG's draft a lot. I feel like the Clinks is actually pretty good at rounding out their draft. He's a hero that, once he eats a creep and he runs around, he's got a very, very large amount of health. Good at dealing with these heroes. These guys are mostly spellcasters, for the most part, right? Besides the OD, he's a pretty big right-clicker. And just the lane setup. The Clinks can very easily solo this Earthshaker, and even if Spirit Breaker makes a rotation, I don't imagine that he's going to die very easily to that. And that should free up the early game for AA and Kunkka just to go where they please. But on the other side, the OD versus Ember Spirit matchup is extremely hard.
Yeah, that's going to be the rough part of this for 40R, for ADR. But he gets some help maybe. Maybe gets into the jungle a bit, could find some kills or what have you. He could get back into the game. But we'll see if he's going to get down in the first place. We have draft done. We're about to get into it. Old tech of the Earthshaker. So, yeah, we were right about that. HFN's on the Shadow Shaman, interestingly enough. Is this a core Shadow Shaman? Is there any way that's a possibility? Or are they just, joking with us here?
They're messing with you.
I don't like that.
There's no way.
I get so hyped when I see heroes like that played in that role. Like it used to be mid Shadow Shaman. There was like Bane mid for a while. There was Skywrath mid occasionally. A lot of this is in pubs too. Mostly in pubs, in fact. But I will dream, and I will dream big. We have a paused game from the Necrophos, a.k.a. King RD, who will switch, I'm sure.
I like to think it's for the cosmetics, right? He's got the golden hand thing there.
They switched, they did. Damn it. Dude, I was actually like... I knew it wasn't a possibility, but I wanted to believe even so.
Just gets you excited every time, right?
Yeah.
I want to see the mid-roster. I don't think it's very good, but it was good. I don't think you
He has
played
a lot of
Heroes
base
New Earth,
damage.
right?
No, I didn't know.
Okay, that was like the most popular mid-hero in the game for quite some time. The Polywog Priest.
That's what he was called?
Yeah, he was a frog.
That's hilarious.
His when he shackled someone, it was his tongue.
Oh, I'm so jealous. That sounds amazing. That's like some anime shit from, I know you don't watch it, but My Hero Academy has a frog chick who, uses her tongue.
I've watched that, actually.
Oh, okay. So you do know what I'm talking about.
Yep. I watched that with your friend Mojo Stormstab.
Oh,
actually.
the legend.
Yep.
Yeah, honestly, I don't talk to him as much as I should anymore. And a lot of the times when I just message him, I'm like, yo, I need anime info. You got to give it to me. He's like, this is pretty good. And he recommended me my favorite show of a few seasons ago that has turned into one of my favorite shows of all time. And I might recommend it to you. It might be something you're into, but
What is it?
it's
You
called.
can't just leave me hanging.
So I don't know if you have a Crunchyroll membership or anything like that, but it's called Interview with Monster Girls in English, but in Japanese it's like Demi-chan Wakata, right? Interview. I know it sounds weird.
Interview with Monster Girls?
Yes, it sounds weird. It sounds really weird. It sounds like it's some effed up ecchi bullshit, but it's.
Are you linking me an anime or are you linking me something
No,
else?
no. Listen, this ain't no hentai. It's actually really cool because it's about a high school teacher and how these kids, they have properties. Like there's like a vampire and there's a headless horseman kind of girl, and like they go through. They have a lot of problems, Brax. The teacher's there to help them out. All right.
Your description is not your. I don't know, man. This plot's sounding a little weird.
No. Listen, it's about. So I was a coach, right? I used to be a swim coach. Don't know if you know that, but that was like a big thing for a couple years before I started getting into Dota casting, and like it kind of just shows the relationship between like students and teachers or coaches and athletes. It's sort of that kind of like that's what it shows. It's very endearing and it's very cute, and it's very wholesome. So I love everything about it. Anyway. We have a Dota game going on, apparently. Someone told me.
Yeah, we got some shenanigans up here with DC, hiding in the trees, waiting for Clinks to show his face in the lane.
Dude, he is not doing it. Costabile is just like, what is going on? And I think they were spotted. Fisher block almost on the right side, but Costabile is able to get onto the left side of it and be fine. Man.
Yep, unfortunate. That would have been a nice way to snag first blood there.
Look at this ward, this lane ward here for DC. That's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah. It's a nice way to get vision down a lane without it getting countered. I don't think this would ever get countered, honestly.
No, probably not. There's no way you know, unless you like see the person run up there and place it. I don't think there's any way that gets countered.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so
we have an interesting lane setup here. I was talking about how it'd be pretty hard to pressure this Clinks, but just run 3 heroes at him, and of course he's gonna have a hard time farming.
Yeah. So far, so good. And then, of course, it's the off-lane matchup between. I'm scared something's gonna happen top. Every time I see these heroes walk close together, I get scared. But what I want to say, assuming this fight doesn't just break out, which it might. No. Charge, maybe. Theolacor. I'll hit him up with it. They have Fisher, but it's just level 1. They're just trying to push him out of lane. It looks like that's exactly what they are able to do. And, really, they wanted the rune, which is in 10 seconds.
Yeah, they're just scrapping it out right now, asserting dominance over this rune for a bit. Pretty hard to kill that Kunk. He's got boots, so.
Yep, they're just gonna grab it. But I wanted to ask your opinion on this bottom lane matchup, Puck versus Necro.
Oh, this is very Necro favored, actually. It's a super hard lane for the Puck, especially once Necro gets some last hits going.
So then you have 2 lanes you don't really like having for SG. Is there any chance they rotate them? Oh, Fisher block charge. They have the shackles, and that should be a dead Kunkka. Yes. The amount of damage King RD pumps out on the Shadow Shaman, 77 base damage, kind of insane.
Yep, definitely. He hits like a truck, man, with no items.
Yeah.
So, about the rotations and just leaving this lane, I feel like it's something they want to do, but at the same time, it's really difficult with the current hero matchups, right? Who can really go mid to pressure this Ember Spirit against OD? He can just Astral 1 hero, walk away up top. Jesus.
Whoa, there's a fight breaking out in half. Oh,
Alright,
man.
that was pretty close.
Yeah, they almost got that kill, it looks like. Bash from Matthew to keep himself safe. They're running low on regen, though. I think maybe on both sides. And actually, yeah, there's like 4 tangos between the 2 teams. More like 5, I think. But anyways, I don't know if you finished your point. I just want to like, God, there's so much action going on.
It is hard to gank these heroes.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Just the hero matchups are pretty difficult. Necro sits at full health. He's got the Ghost Shroud too, so good luck ganking this guy.
Yeah. You're going to have to bear with me today, Brax. It's getting late, so.
Oh, no, it is. It's been a long day.
I'm on the SEA schedule, as it were.
Ah, yep. Was the last game you did the best of 5 Fnatic and Mineski?
Yep.
Nice.
Back in. I'm kind of sad I didn't get to watch EU Dota this morning, or cast it, rather. But we will get it tomorrow, assuming there are no schedule changes, which, who knows, there might be. I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yep, don't get started there.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of stuff about that, but anyways. We have Leo Style in the mid lane, Theolacor coming in, ADR as well. Ooh, the Shackles. King RD's coming out of nowhere. They've got the charge, but he's kind of far. Scan comes in. Theolacor might be dead. Torrent just misses. Yeah, he's mega dead, in fact. Free kill for Leo Style. Nicely done. But I gotta say, Ember Spirit, 23 last hits to the 21 of this OG. So ADR has done a great job here in this lane.
Yeah, he's actually doing very well.
He almost died. These illusions are still being annoying. Man.
Yep, he actually might be able to kill Leo Style here if he doesn't notice that he's about to hit level 6. He could wait around the trees, hope for a creep to die, and then
he might just run at him.
Remnant.
Yeah. Level 5, very close to 6. I think Leo Style might just back here. He's going to deny. Oh, here he comes. Courier's in. Salve, but it's just too late. He should have backed up maybe a bit further, but that is going to be SG getting the kill on the mid OD. That's huge for ADR.
Yeah, that is massive right there. You don't expect that at all. Ember Spirit to just cut a path through the trees. And it's a big play right there. And now he's going to go bottom get that haste rune too.
Yeah. Big stuff coming in.
This is their key to opening up the map with this hasted Ember Spirit. Now they can't play as aggressive up in the top lane, or Ember Spirit can just charge on up there. He's actually using it now and running at this Necro.
Yeah, Necro might be in trouble. There's maybe a bit of a bait. He could have maybe baited even harder. HFN might head back to the tower. They could think about diving this. Ember still has the haste for a couple seconds. He needs to be careful. There are some heroes coming in, King RD and Matthew, but ADR.
He sees him.
Oh, he really does. King RD is in trouble. Charge, so he can push him back. Remnant coming in. King RD's not dead yet. And finally will take down that Flame Guard. Matthew might be next. Searing Chains coming in, and all of a sudden ADR is pretty much on fire. Well, he is, but it's a double kill. That's what I meant.
That was good. I like that.
Oh, yeah. I thought about that one for a second, and I'm like, huh.
You just gotta let your mind go. You know, just say whatever the first thing that comes to you.
Yeah, that's a great thing to do as a caster. Just say some stuff that I'm thinking. Oh boy. Anyway,
That's what I do, Mod. I don't think. I just do.
I try not to anyway. Anyways, there's going to be some Clink Searing arrows coming out from Costa Bile, but Old Tech is fine. Level 3 on this Earthshaker to the level 6 of the Puck. So this aggressive tri-lane is not working out as well as they would have liked it to, and has not gotten Old Tech at any farm, really. Charge coming out, but they need it back. There's 3 heroes here. Good Fisher. The Torrent will come through. Matthew could be in trouble, but the Fisher Wall might save him, perhaps. Nope, the Cold Feet latches it. Well, definitely not. The Fairy Fire comes out, a good attempt, but Old Tekka only has a chance totem. 3 seconds, Strafe's going to come through.
He's in deep.
He's in way too deep. Good Fisher, but the Torrent hits up beautifully from Theolacor. And then bottom. They get another one. That one's
That's
going
right.
for DC, actually, as they get Laposa.
Yeah, Laposa bringing out the Saris. Oh, man. It's okay, but don't worry. Don't get tilted.
Yeah, you can get back. You're doing great. You've got a lot of farm. You got more farm than the Earthshaker does, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Chance Totem, Charge, Fisher coming in. The Charge will hit. Can they get the kill? They can. So just after getting a couple of kills for SG, they lose out on 2 big heroes, not just Laposa, but the Clinks as well. Ow.
Yep, nicely done. I feel like this Clinks just wants to get his level 6 and just leave this lane. This is the lane that DC just keep running at over and over and over, just waiting for something to happen.
Light of Fist Searing Chains, but it looks like Leo Styles should be okay. He's still playing pretty aggressively for, like, when there's 3 heroes mid here on the Dire team, he's still playing pretty damn aggressive, but he's going to back up, salve up, get some farm under the tower. Oh, no, another kill. He died again. I missed it completely. Oh, my God.
They just charged him, fished him, and Matthew happened to get 3 bashes.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That is the unfortunate Dota to the game.
He died 1 creep off of his level 6 as well.
Man, that sucks. He's like, oh, I'm doing great. And then he dies twice and just like, ah,
Yep.
Oh, well. Worse things have happened. Giant stack here, by the way. It's going to be taking my ADR.
Clean this up, too. He's going to be so far in this game.
Yeah.
Already the net worth leader in this game, too.
We've seen Ember Spirits just carry games before, and I think it could happen again this game for SG.
Yeah, definitely. They have so much setup, too. Like, he can just, like an Ice Blast or Cold Feet off the chain setup and just kill any of these heroes for now.
X marks Torrent. Just some casual harass on a Leo style to assert the dominance in the mid lane. In the meantime, ADR, Bardinho, they're going to head over to the shrine, use it up and get ready to go. Maybe try to find a pick. I don't think they have a smoke on them, but they could just... Yeah, they're not going to go fight. They're going to go farm instead.
Yep, I imagine that one of these supports may take the top lane, and Klinks will just do his own thing in the jungle, perhaps rotate, maybe even come back, try to kill the Shaker, but they need to give these supports some levels. Bardino's doing pretty fine here, level 5, but Kunkka quite low level at the moment.
Yeah, he's going to need some room to work with. Net worth-wise, there is a slight advantage for DC, but the Ember Spirit's making up for a lot of that with how much farm he's got.
Yep, we got the smoke up now with Ember Spirit and Kunkka making their way down to the bottom lane here.
Alright, here we go, ADR. Yolakor will lead the way. He's got the X marks and Torrent. They're going to drop a ward in the meantime. This will be a 3 versus 3, now 4 versus 4, as they see Costabile running in. I think they're going to back to the tower here. A smart play from DC. They need another TP if they want to try to take this fight for DC, but is anybody coming? They're leaving. Oh, the Dream Coil, too little, too late. Very good TP, and now they can put pressure on top. They would have liked to kill Bardino, and they might be able to, but the Fisher, not out of mana, and I don't think he knows where he is anyway, so a very good TP gets them out of dodge, but this means that they might lose this tower bottom. Maybe there's a trade possible. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are going to attempt to just trade towers here. It was a nice move from DC. They're dodging that gank. It would have been pretty bad if they happened to get caught in front of their tower like that.
Yeah, Searing Arrow is going to work for Costabile, and he's going to take this tower with relative ease. In the meantime, top lane's taking a little bit longer. Should still get dropped. They don't have Serpent Wards yet. He's still level 5 on the Shadow Shaman. Once that happens, they can take towers a bit quicker.
Yep, definitely. That's when these towers will start to drop big time, and they need it for sure. Necrolite, OD, Earthshaker, these 3 cores are not the greatest pushers in the game.
No,
that's for sure.
Not. Definitely not. But they are getting some items. It's the Atos coming out for our Necrophos, which I like a lot this game. It's
yeah,
pretty
looks
solid.
nice. It's another good way to start some of these fights.
I wish Atos got picked up more.
Dire's top tower is under
That's
attack.
like the story of that item, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
I wish Atos got picked more. That's been said for years now.
It's been changed throughout the versions multiple times, attempting to make it a pretty decent item. And right now, I feel like it's in a pretty good spot. It gives you a lot of good stats, but it's just like that gold amount is so awkward to buy. I feel like that mid-tier item.
Yeah, for sure. If you want to commit to it, Costabile will find old Tech at bottom, but we're watching mid as that's kind of an important
Dire's structure
fighting point here as they are trying to take over this tower. And the wards, they might not kill it, but they'll get into deny range. In fact, looks like they're not going to be able to. Oh, that's an AA deny for Bardino. Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, that's the old slap in the face right there. 5 position support casually walks up and denies the tower.
How much base damage does he even have? 61? Solid.
Basically negative.
Yeah, pretty much. That was insane. Good job, Bardino. Nice stuff. All right. What do we got going on? Atos almost done. What else? OD. We haven't really talked about what he's building. Classic Midas. No treads yet, but Midas will be his first option. And late game, yeah, he might be able to do some work, but it's going to take him a while to get there.
Yeah, he did go for the Force Snap first instead of the
Oh, yeah,
Midas.
true. Yeah,
which
true.
I like that because he needs that to escape the chains combo and all the follow-up following that afterwards, you know. Looks pretty good. Matthew, though, he's looking like he may be in some trouble here. Ice Blast flying in.
Dream Coil. Matthew.
Yep.
Waning Rift as well. It should be a kill. He's got a Shatter. Actually, the posted does get the last hit, but he would have shattered one way or the other. Costabile, did they drop a Sentry? Observer Ward, Sentry combination, very close by. Sentry not in range of this Observer Ward, obviously. Still. All right. Oh, he's getting close. I think they might have seen him. Oh, they drop another Sentry. They're going to try to take it down. That is huge because now they're going to lose their Observer. No, they use another Sentry, and they'll try to take this one down, and they will. And Costabile couldn't get there in time to use the Searing Arrow or... Oh, another Sentry. It's ward battles, baby. All day.
What if wards attacked each other?
That'd be pretty hype.
Like sentries.
I mean, Plague Wards already kind of do that, I guess. But, well, I don't know. Another strike coming out. 40R. I'm just going to let that thought process slide by as we get into this fight. Torrent coming in. Silence up into the OD. They've got the Necro ult, but it doesn't do much. Astral save. They've got Costabile caught in. They need some detection. They don't. They Echo Slam him to death. It's going to be a 1-for-1 trade and a much better trade for DC, although they do use a lot of ultimates. No big deal.
Yep, a lot of ultimates used indeed, but it's pretty difficult for SG to lock these targets down because OD has that Force Staff. He can always force one target away and then Astral another. You know, these are like, they're not real stuns. You know, you have a root and you have like the mini stun and the coil.
Yeah. Oh, but they found OD. Yeah, they got the coil there, all right. And they might get more.
And he dies.
Yeah, he was a little far up. He thought he had King RD behind it, but this is a problem. They're going to fight with all of these ultimates down. King RD is definitely going to fall. Fisher, so old Tekka needs to be careful too. Atos, are they really going back in? This is so dangerous. Waiting Rift. HFN is about to fall to the Ghost Ship. Maybe not. He'll just get out in time. But here comes Kostabile. Ghost Shroud. The heal is huge. But they're fighting 3 versus 5 at this point, and I don't think it's the right play. They will have the Searing Arrows going. They might actually keep this 2-3 tower up. And if they do, then yes, that was perfect. Good stuff there then.
Some insane stuff, huh? 2 people die. That's the green light to go in, guys. Let's battle.
And then, I don't know what happens, but they back off once they saw the Ghost Shroud come up, and they're like, we don't want to take this fight. It's not something we're interested in doing. I guess they were all respawning pretty soon, too.
Yeah, the respawn timers are very short, and they actually managed to defend that tower. Mont, I bring up stupid points all the time. It's a good thing I'm not a balanced designer here, or this game would be garbage.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I can't feel bad because Slax does it more than I do. Meanwhile, HFN's going to get caught. He has the Ghost Shroud. Nether Strike, Cold Feet coming out. He just can't heal quickly enough. He'll go down. 33 seconds on the sidelines, and Matthew's also in trouble. So SG starting to put on the pressure. Good Fisher. They have the Blink Dagger, I believe, for him, but the Echo Slam is done. Sanities, did that hit anybody? I didn't see.
Yeah, it blew up the OD, or the Ember there.
Ember? Oh, I didn't even see him go down there. He'll get dropped there. Going to chase Laposa and Bardino as well. They will find the kill. Cold Feet. Oh, no way. The Cold Feet latch. They see him. It's daytime. He's dead.
All right.
Maybe. Yeah. Good hide, too. Making sure they can't go on to Matthew. Although they're going to try with Laposa. Jaunting away. Coil back up to 23. He's out of mana. Enchant Totem. He almost has enough. He's 5 seconds away. He didn't even need the Echo Slam. I thought he was going to need it to get the kill, but they have that force right in to secure it from this freaking OD.
ADR's behind him. You're actually Remnanted back in.
Oh, double Remnant. Echo Slam coming in. Atos flies up. Here comes the Reapers, and he's down again. He dies twice in a row, and they're going to get the tier 2 tower. All of a sudden, disaster strikes the line of SG. Ice Blast sailing through, and it's going to hit onto Leo's style, but that's the only one, and that doesn't even really matter. Although Kostabile will take down Old Tekka on the side. But all of a sudden, DC getting involved and finding a fight and a tower.
You know, just when you think the fight's over, nope, it just keeps continuing. Ember Spirit dropped the Remnant before he died, and then he came back in, and unfortunately he died again, which, you know, it's not exactly what he wanted, but
well,
these fights just don't end, man.
He got locked down, and then he proceeded to get chunked down, and then the Reapers came through, and that was the end of that.
Yep, that it was.
Echo Slam was interesting, but it worked out, actually. I was surprised.
King Tekka, this guy's a player, man. He went deep for that puck there.
He did. I thought they were going to back like way long ago, but not the case. All right, so 1K net with advantage. We're still kind of going back and forth. I mean, what are we looking at in terms of items to come out that'll swing things around for either side?
Well, he's pretty far away, but the Diffusal Blade up on Clinks will be pretty important in helping kill this Necrolite even easier. OD decided not to.
Kostabile, I believe, is dead.
Yep.
Rippers isn't up luckily enough, but he's still pretty dead, I think. Man,
he's still
Shackles.
Fiend script, man.
Yeah, it is Fiend script. 4.25. It's a 5-second duration at max levels. Pretty nuts.
It actually like almost does as much damage as Fiend script max too.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. Doesn't have the mana drain though. That's the one thing. All right, here we go.
Yep.
200 health picked up as the talent for the Shadow Shaman. And HFN's in some trouble. Ghost Ship torn. Atos comes out. Ice Blast. They're throwing it all, and they might kill him. He's going to go down. This fight now kind of troublesome without your Necrophos. In fact, Matthew's in a lot of trouble. King RD as well. X marks back, and he's going to get dropped. Kostabile's back alive. They'll take 2. They're going to take 3. What a fight. What a catch there coming out from SG. Perfectly done.
Yeah, nicely done there. AA Blast on top of the Necro, and he pretty much just dies. You know, the one thing they can do to counteract that sort of initiation where a single target just gets X'd and torrented is the Astral from OD.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, just not there in time to prevent that from happening.
Matthew.
You know, these guys are, yep, high hopes right there. They're not giving up. These guys are pals.
And even with that fight, there's still a pretty good advantage for DC. Yes, it goes back down to 1K, but Leo Style continues to farm. He built the Hurricane Pike. He didn't go for the Midas. He decided against it. I thought he was going to buy it. He had it in the quick buy for a while, but decided maybe the Hurricane Pike is the better way to go here.
Yeah, it definitely looks good. Great item on OD for sure. It actually might be. Do you think OD's the best Hurricane Pike builder?
I think so. You just drop bombs with that thing.
Yeah, you do.
Who? I guess maybe Enchantress.
That's what I thought too, but OD's one of those heroes that builds up the stacks too, right? He wants to steal up that intelligence.
It's true.
Sanities.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to choose between the two sometimes, but I think OD right now, unless we're missing something or forgetting something. Somebody.
Yeah. You know, I really wish Monkey King was in this game so I could bring up a useful or a useless conversation, but I'll have to wait for that another time.
Yeah, someday. I mean, we've seen it a lot in other regions, so it'll happen soon.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow, man. We got 3 more BO3s.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm gonna forget by tomorrow.
No, I'll bring it up. Don't worry.
Middle tower is under
4 BO3s actually. Well, who knows with that, but at least we'll be back for DreamLeague.
That's right.
All right, here we go. Charge. No, is he just gonna?
are fortified.
Oh, he just wanted to get vision on Costabile, and he saw that he was mid. I see that he's also rotating down bottom now. X marks from onto HFN. Good hide. There it is. That's what you were talking about. But now they're going to put the ghost ship on top of it, and it's going to hit. Dream Quill coming in, and that actually went way worse than they would have liked it to.
Yeah, but actually set up all the other spells.
So, what do you do in that situation? I don't even know. Well, they're going to keep fighting here, King RD. And by keep fighting, I think DC's trying to run. I don't know if they can decide at this point. Matthews up front. King RD's in trouble, and Shantota misses. If they can get at least 1 kill out of this, it might be worth it. Unless they all die, of course. But looks like that might actually happen. They're going to lose 2 supports here in a moment. Matthew first, then Theolacor, rather King RD is going to die second. And it's time to leave. Leo Style will make it out. Looks like Old Tekken might be able to as well with the TP at the ready. So, I mean,
That's not what they wanted.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess
It's tough, right? They've gotta bait it out. But unfortunately, it was just the casual torrent, and then once they saw that Astral, they're like, oh, all right, time to drop the boat in the A blast.
Yeah. That was actually... He got blown away. The more I think about it, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's actually going towards the Yule Scepter now, so
I
he can
thought
just
about
cyclone
that.
himself.
Yeah, Yules. So if he comes out of Astral, he Yules himself, survives the ghost ship. He definitely needs it. And he's not far off. He's 650 gold away, so he will have it very soon. That might turn the tides of him getting picked off. Speaking of pick off, Echo Slam comes in. They're looking for the Semper Spirit Sanities and the Fisher. They dropped 2 ultimates, but boy, is it worth it. ADR is a big target here, and they'll bring him down again.
Yep, you know, DCSA have lost fight after fight, but OD and Necro are still leading the net worth charts right now.
Oh, OD did end up finishing that Midas, by the way, so looks like I was wrong.
Jesus, okay.
Yeah.
Was that after the Pike? It was, right?
I think so. Man, that's what we need in this game is like a Layerth overlay for item timings or something. That would be sick.
My God, genius.
That's really hard, though, I'm sure. Charge coming in. King RD in some trouble. Oh, he is about to get dropped. They have the X marks. There's nothing they can do, and they're looking for more. And they're going to... Oh, no, not again, HFN. You just bought your Yules. It's coming out of the courier. Maybe he can live with it. Ghost Shroud.
No.
No.
Again.
Oh. That's so depressing.
It's so sad, man. Like, he needs to use it to dodge the torp, but you can't ever see it, right? It's just in fog. And then if you happen to casually use it like that, it sets you up for death every time.
HFN had a pretty good game. It's starting to go by the wayside a little bit.
When he first started, he was having a great game.
In the meantime, Leo Style is going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. And he's getting close to Blink, too. So, Leo Style is going to start really hitting pretty hard, man.
Yeah, definitely almost as level 18 as well. And he's actually extremely farmed. It's just these fights happen so awkwardly where one hero like the Necro, pretty much it's been the Necro every time, just gets blown up and then OD can't really enter the fight. He gets silenced, then he can't orb anyone. It's just like, you know, he just can't commit comfortably in the fights. Even the Shaker, who's just sitting there looking for the Blink Echo, just sees no opportunity.
Yeah, and that's what they
right?
need. They need that Blink Echo to initiate, and they need to drop wards on top of it. They need to find a good shackle, and it's just easier said than done.
You know, that's why they're so comfortable dumping everything they have just for a pick-off on the Ember and the Silence, even the Sanities, right? Because if they don't use it there, they're probably not going to use it anyways in these team fights, honestly. The lineup from SG is so non-committal in the fact that they can just drop all these abilities on people from long range. And SB charging at bottom lane here.
Maybe they can get this kill. Bardino, not the biggest pick, but it's still a kill. Bash, Nether Strike. Oh, all right. That was scary for a moment there, but he's dead anyway. Give me that stolen intelligence. Boom. All right.
Yep, and now he's that much closer to his BKB.
Oh, that's what he's working on next. So he again, he was going to go Blink, put it out of his shift buy, and now he's going BKB.
And this guy just can't make up his mind.
No, I guess not. He was like, Midas, now I'll get Hurricane Pike. Now I'll get Midas. So he's all over the place, but that's all right. You gotta be sure about your items when you buy them. There's the Diffusal Blade. Atos, this could be a big pick. Theolacor, yeah, it's really good. And they're gonna come in. They've got Fisher. They're gonna charge first. They want to use the Fisher. They're gonna Reapers instead, and that will get the kill. Dominating Spree is gonna be taken and given to HFN there. So, and again, it's that last hit that you get as the Necrophos, and boom, he's got an Ogre Club now.
Yep, nice patience from Old Tekka there. You know, throughout all these years, he's gained a lot of wisdom. He knew that the guy was dead. He was sitting there waiting for any sort of other heroes to try to save him.
Yeah, counter initiation.
Nicely done there.
Oh, he has a Shadow Blade. I was wondering. I was like, he's invis. Did he get an invis room? But he actually picked up the Shadow Blade. And must have done so recently too. Here comes the Ice Blast. Maybe they could try to fight this on the side of SG. Will they move over into that direction? It looks like it. Laposa's starting to move his way over there. They're going to TP in with the AA. Roche is getting very low. This is going to be interesting. Illusory Orb. Fisher, good phase shift. Is he going to jaunt through? Waning Rift. They can't get the kill on Roche. Not yet. They need to bring this down. In the meantime, they'll lose Old Tekka. Aegis will go, but they don't give it to HFN, and he dies instantly. Maybe they can get ADR. It's a lot of damage. Sandy's dodge with Sleight of Fist. They need a couple more auto attacks. One more. He's sitting at 30 HP, but Kostabile takes down a third. A double kill for him. Oh, no. Again, DC. They gave the Aegis to Leo style. If HFN grabs it, he's still in that fight. Obviously, it's tough to make that decision at the time, but
it just feels like HFN's getting the short end of the stick here, you know. He always barely dies in all these engagements. Something either goes wrong. They had the right idea trying to Astral him down bottom at that tier 1 tower, but unfortunately, he just set up all the spells on him. And then he picked the Yules off the courier, the same thing, it just set up the Torrents as well.
I mean,
ugh. You know, that's the very definition of unlucky right there.
Yeah, that is a good word for it. Shadowblade coming up. They dropped the Sentry, though. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and Old Tekka. Again, he thought he had a good initiation chance there, but he can't find it. And, unfortunate, to say the least. They will lose the tower. They won't even go for a deny. It's Theolacor. He's got the X again, and HFN uses himself, but here comes the Ghost Ship, maybe. This time, they decide to back instead. Ugh. Man, SG, they're starting to take control, let me tell you.
Yeah, definitely. And that's even after DC took Aegis, which is funny to think about. Like, they just finished Roshan, but they got annihilated in the pit, trying to escape. And SG, their lineup is actually, they're not really cooldown dependent. You know, they wait for this Ice Blast, and that's pretty much about it. They have these low cooldown spells, and they can fight all the time.
Yeah. They still have yet to use Echo Slam onto this Old Tekka, and I think they got to get something going here pretty soon. A smoke probably would be the best. These still have Aegis, so it's not like this is over or anything. They got to get something going here. And easier said than done, though. It's much easier said than done.
Hey, Mont, do you ever feel like there's this one hero that makes, who is, like, really prone to coming back into the game?
One hero to prone to coming back in the game?
Yeah, do you think there's like a specific hero that like has a good chance at turning, even after like 10k gold, then they can still fight?
AM before, like AM as he's getting Battle Fury.
Okay, hero in this game.
Hero in this game? Yeah, an Echo Slam.
There we go. Yep, they're not out.
I knew what you were asking, but I wanted to say it anyway. I was like, he wants me to say, Echo Slam! On to 2 with the Fisher Fall. Where's the damage? It's coming in. Reapers will take down 1. Remnant away, ADR. They're still looking to fight. Liposa, he'll fall. Atos coming in. There's the charge along with the Hex. They'll shackle him down. Theolacor dropped up. And a double kill for Leo Style, who is now to make a kill spree. And Brax, I would like to thank you for setting me up so perfectly.
It was all you. You know, good things happen when, I don't know, got lucky. I got bored and I brought that up, and he happened to land a great Echo Slam.
Yeah. AM in this game. Oh yeah, Earthshaker.
Yeah, nicely done there.
Yeah. Old Tekka has some new tricks, my friend.
Yeah, the old dog is pulling out the big moves here.
Yeah, that is for sure, and that gets them a lot of gold on Leo Style. And more importantly, HFN is back, baby. He's building BKB. You're never going to kill him when he's got that item. He's ready to go.
He's prepared. He's tired of this nonsense. All these spells just killing him from full HP every time.
Yeah.
There's actually so much damage now coming out from DC's lineup here. OD's hitting like a truck in these fights. That was without his Sandy's Eclipse as well.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. He used it to kill the ADR, didn't he? Or try to at the Roach Pit, I believe.
Yep, and now he's got his Blink Dagger complete as well. He can just blink on top of these heroes without any fear at all.
It's time to go. Oh, Old Tekka, Ice Blast. He's going to die in the well or right here to Laposa. And in fact, that's the case. But elsewhere, the Olacor will fall too. Jackals, Nether Strike, Torrent comes out. That was weird, but they get the kill anyway. So a couple of trades coming across the map. Supports for sports. Actually, no. Support for All-Fighter, I should say.
Yep, I think HFN was saying, hey man, let me read from what's up in 2 seconds. And then Matthew is like, heh, nope.
No, that's my kill.
Yep, I do that too.
Oh, coming in. It's going to be an Atos onto ADR. He'll remnant it away, and they needed the Shackles, but he just wasn't there in time. Or a Hex, one of the two. Here's the charge coming in. Laposa, he's got Phase Shift. He will blink away. They won't go too deep for this. And DC's starting to feel a bit more confident, putting the pressure on, looking for these ganks. Not successful, but still, they're feeling good.
Mott.
What's up, buddy?
Is this Necro ever going to die now with BKB and Yules?
Dude, I don't know. It's going to be tough. He might be invulnerable. That's not what that word means, but whatever.
He's got a Phase Shift.
He might be unkillable. There you go. Glad I'm getting all the brain farts out of the way for today. Tomorrow's the big stuff.
That's why I'm here, to keep you in check, Mont.
Yeah, you got to let me know when I'm acting a fool. And I currently am, but DC are not. They're trying to finish this game out. And Old Tekka, again, Shadow Bladed up. No gem yet on the Dire team, but there are some sentries scattered about. There's one here currently close to Old Tekka, and it looks like they might know something is amiss.
Does that actually see the ward there? It doesn't, right? It's on the very close.
Echo Slam, follow-up, and Chat Totem Fisher. Reapers, he's done so. They tried forcing him, but he was going to be forced the wrong direction. And this is perfect. The creep wave is right here. They could drop wards and force out a buyback if they want. Will they do so? Absolutely. There the wards go. They've got the buyback. They want to commit to a fight before they use it. Now HFN. BKB is up. Needs to be careful. Cold Feet won't. Oh, it does latch. My God.
It's actually frozen.
He can maybe get caught, but the Old Tekka's going to save him with the Fisher coming in. They will have this BKB from Leo style. Here comes Costa Bile throwing up the Searing Arrows, but they will lose AA already. There's the buyback coming in from the Ember Spirit, and they'll lose Matthew. It might be time to leave. Force up the buyback. BKB TP from HFN, and it looks like they will get him out. King RD maybe not so lucky. Another ward spots out Leo style and Old Tekka. They continue to chase. 40R, Leo style in trouble. No BKB. He's got blank, and I don't know if he's going to get it off. Sanity's just dropped. ADR's out of mana. Laposa as well. This is dangerous. Dangerous territory. He's going to try to turn man fight, and he actually gets off the Astral as the ghost ship comes through. Blink away. Now turning on ADR. Almost gets the kill. One more bomb. It's not enough. Triple kill for Costa BLA. The chase is there. And DC. Ooh. That was close. Good stuff, though, from SG.
So did the wards take the range racks in that fight, or did that already happen? That happened as they were chasing it, right?
I think they took him in that fight. I don't think... I think it must have been after, right? When they started chasing?
I think so.
Huh.
You like how I asked that after a big epic fight? I asked like the most irrelevant
thing. No, that's not irrelevant. Range racks is important.
Oh, it is important, but that was such a big buyback from SG there. But there is one thing now. If Ember Spirit happens to die, his respawn time will be extremely long.
Yeah.
HFN caught up top here. He might
BKB.
Actually
he has no BKB. Reapers is going to keep him in place. Yeah, I think he's dead. He just can't live without that BKB. He's just slowed up to oblivion. He's dead for 70. That's huge. They're going to try to find a pick, though. Theolacor and Chant Totem will find one. Fisher. They won't find Costa Bile. Nether Strike coming out. Oh, this is a problem for DC. They're going to lose one. They're probably going to lose two here. I don't know what the thought process was, but there's nobody up here to help them. They don't even have their OD still. All of their damage is him. And they go too deep. They go too hard. In the meantime, look at bottom. Laposa is split pushing like crazy. All of a sudden, SG have swung this back in their favor. Oh, wow. What a fight from SG.
What is going on?
I don't know. South American Dota, I guess. I'm glad I can make you laugh, Brax. That makes me happy. Ooh, good times.
We're just having a good time, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's all about.
Yep. Goes to Belay. He's going to go ahead and try to pick up a Scythe next. Ooh.
Yeah, that's going to be real nice, actually, against that lineup. They can start the engagements off, and, you know, with the invis, he can always catch out these heroes before they can BKB, so very nice.
All right, here we go. Smoke time for DC. They're starting to lose whatever advantage they had from that last fight.
Scouted, actually? There's a ward up there.
I don't think it saw it. It didn't see it, I don't think.
Okay.
I want to say I don't think it saw it, but... Oh, Theolacor. He's definitely dead here. Atos. He's got no force, in fact. He already used it, so he's definitely dead. Which, by the way, he's doing pretty well. 7,000 net worth. 4 staff. Now has a Sange. Going to get a halberd pretty soon. This will be pretty nice.
Yeah, he's actually quite farmed.
Are they going to drop wards again? I think they will.
I think they will as well. I feel like they need to just commit for this, get it, and get out.
Yeah, I think so too. We'll see who jumps in. There it is. Blink in. Use the wards. Micro. There you go. But look at this. Goes to Belay trying to take him down, but he's in pretty deep here. There's a lot of damage being done. The rack should fall here. I don't think they have a glyph either. They do, but they won't use it. HFN got to force himself out. Ghost Shroud and Death Pulse goes as well, and he should be fine. So, quick take. That's what they needed. They needed that racks for DC, and they find it. Roshan has been up for a while, but I want to take the Shrine down. This is going to be tough. They have to TP back. Here comes SG Gamers. Got to get out of here, it looks like, and they will not get the Shrine, and they might lose some heroes in the process. Leo Styles got the Hurricane Pike. Costa Belay still on the run. Force up. Nice play from Leo Style, and looks like they'll stay safe. But here we go. He's still running up forward. Old Tekka, he's on a ward, but he is invis. And Costa Belay is about to come in. They need detection. They don't have any, I don't believe. And here we go. They're about to jump in. X-Marks comes through. Old Tekka in trouble. Ice Blast to sail as well. Old Tekka, they have to dust him, and they will. On the other side, Matthew's going to get shredded. Dream Coil going through as well. They've got the Hex into Theolacor. It'll be a 1-for-1 trade so far. Reapers is going to come through, it looks like. Not enough damage on Costa Belay, but he should fall nonetheless. And he does. ADR needs to be careful. He might die here. Echo Sanities! Double kill for Leo Style. And that should do it. At least for maybe, I don't know. What can you do here? It's a double kill. You've got 4 dead. How do you do this if you're SG? I guess split push with Laposa, I suppose?
Yeah, he can bring one person back at least, but, I mean, they're all dead. What can they do? There's no buyback on this Ember Spirit. Roshan is going to go down. This is a slow Rosh, by the way.
It's a ridiculously slow Rosh. Wards are up in 22, and maybe you come with that, because I don't know what else you're going to do. It's very sad. And
they're so strong at fighting heroes, but Roshan, this guy's the real boss.
Dude, Ice Blast is going to come out, and they're going to realize, like, oh, we actually can't do this once Ice Blast hits us. Well, maybe they can. I don't know. Ice Blast.
Oh, my God.
Disaster. Good Yule Scepter, or a good attempt at Yule Scepter. Drop the wards. It's worth it. Maybe. Puck's up. He could come steal this. Illusory Orb. Oh, my God. Oh, this is so dangerous. I think they know that they've got, though. They've got it at this point.
Yeah, they do. No Ember Spirit is not going to be a team fight.
This took way too long.
Yeah, it did. It felt like, you know, a normal lineup could have taken that Roshan like 20 seconds and then ran it down mid and gone up to the
Exactly, yes. They could not do that. By the way, that Shrine is still alive. It's got a sliver of HP. I think even anybody could hit this thing.
Yeah.
Like one Serpent Ward could hit this thing and it'll die.
Pretty much.
Ooh, Hex for Necrophos. Someone else was building that. I believe it was the Clinks. And he's still on his way, but he's not quite there yet.
Yeah, he's about halfway there. They might be able to get a pick here on the old Tekka here.
Oh. Yeah, Ice Blast, Dream Coil. He is dead. He just runs right back into him. He has buyback. Nice little pick there. And again, they're low cooldown spells like you talked about, so easy for them to find this pick and then fight again a moment after if they want to.
I feel like we've seen this area just be the death zone for anyone on DC, like, multiple times. This is the same play has happened in this area like 3 or 4 times this game already.
Yeah. It's not great for DC to be there. In fact, where have they had the most success? I don't know. These fights have been all over the place, I guess.
I would say in the enemy jungle.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, will they end up bringing
Any big items
down?
coming up, Mott?
Let's check. Let's hit our F5 button, see what's coming out. Gem, finally, for King RD. I don't know when they got this, but I thought they needed this a while ago. Uh-oh, have they found Oh, the Ember Spirit's going to die again. It looks like he's down for 110 seconds buyback status. Does he have the money? He does. 40 seconds.
40 seconds.
That's actually
buyback.
huge. That's huge.
This is the green light just to run us down top lane, and man, they just keep getting these picks on the side lanes over and over. They just sit there and wait for it, and eventually Ember Spirit comes or somebody comes.
Shrine has fallen.
Got the shrine. Laposta's sitting bottom. I think he's going to cut the wave. And that's really all that he can do before getting back home. King RD's going to try to... Did he? Wait, he dropped the wards to get that kill, didn't he? Oh, that's a problem. He doesn't have him.
Puck's got his 25 now. Gold minutes taken in.
Oh, he's going to get rich. Eul Scepter charge up for Matthew, but he needs to be careful to drop the ward down. Hurricane Pike coming in. Theolacor bombs are getting dropped. They'll get the tier 3. What else can they get? The buyback is available for the Ember Spirit. There's no creep wave here, by the way. It's finally coming in. Matthew, the strafe comes out. He'll use the puck ulti as well onto 3. And now they're going to lose Old Tekka on top. Buyback came in from the Ember Spirit. HFN pops the BKB. They have cheese and Aegis still. He can't get it off. He's dead. 3 down, and now it's all up to Leo Style, who pops his own BKB. He's looking for Theolacor. Sanities, he will get at least 1 kill. Still chasing on the AA, but I don't think he'll find it. He's going to go to work on ADR instead. He'll hide himself for the time being. He's making a lot of space for his team, but they're all dead, so it doesn't matter. That blank could have been amazing. He's got the Hurricane Pike. Nicely done. Can he get out? Still 16 seconds. He's got Aegis. His blink will be back up here in 3 seconds. It's going to be a little too late. Hides himself first. Now can blink out of this. How is he going to approach this? Cold feet. He is dead. Laposa taking a bit of damage, but no big deal. Very good fight coming in from SG, and they might be able to force the buyback of the OD here.
What a hectic fight, unfortunately. I mean, SG making some big plays, man. They do have to use the buyback to save their top racks and everything, but that coil was so good it actually caught Old Tekka off guard as well.
Yep.
Old Tekka might be making big plays right now.
Yeah, he might get some revenge. Enchant Totem, Echo Slam goes, not that much damage. I don't know if they can do this. They need the Nether Strike. They're going to have it. Matthew gets there just in time. Dead for 98 seconds is the puck, and that will delay any push or any thoughts of pushing that SG might have had just moments ago.
You know, the puck doesn't actually have buyback.
Yep.
But his gold is taken. He's climbing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. How close is he, actually? 759. Oh, he's not close. Hey, but you made it sound like it was, like, close, and he's not close at all. Even with that gold per minute talent, yeah, that's not happening. That would be hilarious.
He'll be up in time. Don't worry.
His gold is climbing, though. Yeah, it goes up pretty rapidly, but not enough, unfortunately, for him to have buyback. And it won't matter. Every hero is going to be up, and then we'll fight anew. The good thing for DC is that the buyback wasn't forced, and not even really close to being forced for the OD, whereas the Ember just bought back, and buyback status doesn't look really that great for anybody else on the Dire either. In fact, this is I know he got the Hex for the Clinks, but he's still 1,500 gold away, so if he dies, it's just, could be him donezo.
This is the right idea, though, from SG. They're just waiting on the side lanes, looking for picks with their new Hex on Clinks. You know, anything they can get right now will definitely extend this game, because once they get BKBs on, pretty much all their heroes, even the Ember Spirit at some point, might want a BKB just for the OD's damage alone. They don't really have any damage that goes to BKB.
This is going to be interesting. They, by the way, the Ags, I don't know if you talked about this, but the Puck Ags is pretty good this game. I'm into it.
Yeah, no, it's doing work this game.
Dire's bottom shrine is under
Coil
attack.
break stun goes through spell. Boom.
Yep, so this is the speed push here coming out from Team DC South America. They're not the best building killers. They are actually complete garbage at killing
They
structures.
need Serpent Wards so badly.
Bottom shrine.
And any building
Yeah,
they
they
want to
do.
kill. But luckily, I mean, he's level 20. He's got 100 cast range. Got to get the courier. Wow, that courier was flying very far for Costabile or whoever's item. There was nothing on it, but they wanted to get an item from the secret shop, and they realized they couldn't go to their own. Just really good vision, though, from DC. Ooh, Old Tekka's going to deward this bad boy. Do they have a gem on the Dire side? No, they don't. So they still have the gem of the Radiant. Invis Rune. Roche still ways away. 2 minutes at least. Roughly 2 minutes.
Yep, Radiant's picked up now, and Ember Spirit looking pretty good. He's been working on this for such a long time, actually. He died like 2 or 3 times, sitting at like 3k gold, but he finally picks it up now.
He had to buy back twice, too.
Yeah.
So he's been He was top net worth, I think, at one point. Not anywhere close to it now. And the OD continues to just have a heck of a game. They have the Hex also on the Necrophos. The Sheep Stick is up and ready to go. See if they can't get something going with this. DD, by the way, on the OD. Not much longer, though.
Geez.
Wards dropped, and boom. Hurricane Pike Bardino might just die to this.
Oh, my God.
Fairy Fire actually almost kept him alive. That would have been sick. That would have been sick, but...
That's such a sad way to die there.
Ooh, did he actually avoid it? No, he took some damage from it. He does have cheese. Might have to use it. Reaper's Echo Slam on it, too. Can they take down ADR? Sleight of Fist, and they will drop him. It's the Sanities that does the job, and now on the other side, Costa Bele in trouble. They're running him over. 3 dead, and it might be a 4th that they can get Theola Core, although they break the coil from Puck. But that's it. GG is called. DC are moving on here into the Dream League Season 8 South American Qualifiers. SG are done. They won't be making it to this one.
King Tekka gets his revenge. Revenge Tekka is he, guys.
But man, that was an interesting game. I mean, at some point we did see some flaws in the DC's lineup. They wiped him and took like 80 seconds to actually finish Roshan, which was insane, by the way. Doesn't happen very often, but in the end they managed to pull it out. You know, with heroes like this, there is always the worry of having enough physical damage to actually hit buildings and finish the game out, but of course it's kind of, that's what the Ross is for, right? He's got his wards to take these towers, and they can always play in the late game by initiation with the Blink Hex, so well played, both teams actually. It was a good series.
Very good series coming out here. Very exciting stuff. 3 best of 3s in the books, guys. I'm going to put up the bracket real quick so you can just see where we're at right now. Obviously, it's not updated to show the last series, but T-Show Rising and Infamous are in your upper bracket, and right now, waiting the lower bracket is DC South America. So 3 teams remain, and we'll have 3 BO3s tomorrow. The grand finals might be BO5. I'll have to check and make sure. But we'll see if it's a BO3. We've got 3 BO3s on the docket, and it should be really interesting. So, Brax, let me ask you before we head out of here. What was the favorite team you watched today, and who did you like the most in terms of skill, play style, that kind of stuff out of the teams we all saw?
In the beginning, I really liked SG's gameplay, but then as the series kind of played out, maybe perhaps DC figured them out a bit. I like DC, South America, a lot. A lot of their players they're probably more the popular players, right? These guys were on Infamous. These guys were the more well-known players, at least to the American audience, I would say.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they have good players. They've got solid ideas how to play the game, and I think they're very good.
Yeah. Excited to see where these guys will go from here. And we'll check out more action tomorrow. It'll be at 1600 BRT. That is, I believe, 1 p.m. Mountain, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. I went in like the weirdest order possible with those time zones, but
Yeah, that was bad.
That was really